channel. I hope everybody's doing really well. I am back. I'm actually back today with a very exciting thrift flip video. I've never done anything like this, so I'm very excited to share it with you guys. I actually went to Buffalo Exchange and found all three of these items. It was a very successful thrifting day, and I could kind of see the potential. I feel like I'm actually kind of proficient with sewing at this point, so let's get into it. So this first dress I loved. As soon as I put it on, I was like, oh my gosh, I did not expect it to fit me this well, and to just be so like flattering. I've never seen anything with a waistline like this, at least in person. I've definitely seen this waistline online, but I've never tried it on before, and I was so pleasantly surprised. I love the way that this dress looks on me. I don't know where I'm gonna wear it yet. The only place I can really think that I'll wear this would be like as a wedding guest dress, but I feel like it's a little too white for that. Definitely let me know what you think. Is this appropriate to wear to a wedding? I just feel like this dress is one of those that's like so nice to have. Like, it's good to have something in your closet that you just feel really good in and is more formal for when you need it. So that was my excuse, and that's why I bought it. So the biggest thing that I noticed about this dress was that I wasn't in love with the sleeves. I felt like I don't know, it just gave a weird shape. It was too much bulk up on the top, and I really thought that I was gonna want more of like a simple boat neck type of neckline with just like sleeveless straps. So I figured that it would be pretty easy to take the sleeves off of this, and the more that I looked at the construction, I thought the way to do it would be to fold the sleeves under, like kind of into the lining, and tack them in place so that they're folded under, and then just trim off the extra sleeve length. So that's what I did. I hand sewed the sleeves tucked underneath. And I had to hand sew this because since the dress is 2 layers, I didn't want the thread to show on the outside layer. I only wanted to attach the sleeve to the lining layer. And that actually worked out really well for me. My biggest problem with this process was that I was really dumb and I used my teeth to like grab onto the sewing needle and pull it. Bad idea, do not do that. I actually cracked my tooth doing this dress. I got it fixed, don't worry, it was a very small crack. It was not noticeable to anybody else, but I noticed it, I could feel it. And I knew as soon as it happened, I was like, oh my God, I think I just cracked my tooth on this stupid sewing needle. So note to self, note to all of you out there, don't use your teeth to pull on the sewing needle. It is not worth it. So I actually sewed 2 different lines on this sleeve area. The first one was right up on the hem. I don't know what you would call it, the hem, the seam allowance, whatever, right on the edge of where the sleeve was folded back. And then also I sewed again maybe like a 1/2 inch or 1 inch into the sleeve itself, just so that when I trim the sleeve off, if it frays or anything, like all of that fraying will stay like tucked up underneath the sleeve. And with that, we have a sleeveless dress, and I actually really do like the way that this looks. But surprisingly, when I was trying this on before I trimmed off any of the sleeve that was like still tucked up under there, I was like looking at it and I thought that the shortened sleeve actually looked a lot better on this dress than I anticipated. Since I tucked the sleeves up under, there was like probably 1 inch of fabric or so that was taken off the length of the sleeve. And to me, that made the dress look a lot more proportional to my body. I felt like the sleeve actually hit at a better place on my arm with just that little bit of length taken off. I actually FaceTimed my sister while I was wearing this, and she also said the same thing. She was like, I actually think I like it better with the sleeve still on. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Are you into the like sleeveless look, or should I leave the sleeves on and just have them be like that shortened length? I haven't cut them off yet, so there's still time. Let me know what you think. next project we have is this patchwork kind of like boho dress. It has, I think it's called shearing at the top. So it's tight around the like bust area, and then there's some off the shoulder sleeves. I love the pattern of this dress. I thought it was so pretty. I love the colors and the texture that it has. I just felt like it was a lot. Like, it was a lot of the same pattern, and it was a lot of dress. I definitely am looking for a lot more like maxi skirts to be wearing recently. So I was really intrigued by the thought of turning this dress into a skirt. So I just kind of assessed the situation for a while. I definitely wasn't sure if I wanted to like disassemble the skirt from the top and like sew in a new waistband, or if I wanted to just like cut the top off and try to hem it somehow. But I decided in the long run that it would make most sense to like flip the top inside the skirt and like sew, basically use the shearing of the shirt as the like elastic part of the waistband. So that's what I did. I flipped it inside out, and I just sewed about 2 inches down from the top of where the skirt would end. And I did 2 seams there just for like added security. While I was sewing, I wasn't sure. I'm still trying to figure out like stretch fabrics and like ruffles and things like that. I know that there is a technique where you like pull it and you like sew it while it's stretched out. And I wasn't sure if I should do it that way or not. But I started off not doing it that way, and then eventually I kind of figured out that it would be easier to sew the material with it stretched out. So I ended up doing that, and it ended up working really well. It still has the right amount of stretch. The seams are very secure, and it worked. I mean, I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but it's the way I did it, and it worked. So I didn't cut the shirt part out from below the dress, and this is for a few reasons. One, I wanted to kind of like live with it for a minute and make sure that I didn't want it to be a dress anymore. I don't know, I just like cutting fabric like that, or like cutting up a piece, it's irreversible and it makes me really nervous. So I try my best to make these alterations in a way that like can be undone if I decide I hate it, or like if I made mistakes or whatever. So I still haven't cut the like shirt part off of the skirt. So at the moment it just kind of sits like against my body, and I actually kind of like the way it feels with the like shearing under the skirt. It just kind of like gives a panel of like security around like my midsection, and I actually really like that. So I'm not sure, I might just cut the sleeves off and leave that like added layer under the skirt. But I also could cut right where I sewed and detach the whole top from the skirt, which is what I probably should do. And then I would have the shirt portion to make into like, maybe I could make it into a dress, or I don't know, I could use that top portion. I'm not 100% sure yet. Let me know. Again, I need opinions on all of these projects. Let me know if you like it better as a skirt or as a dress, because I could still undo it and turn it back into a dress. Also, let me know if you had a maxi skirt that had like a panel on the inside that was like a little bit like tummy controlling, like gave you that extra layer of security. Would you like that? I kind of liked it. I'm not sure. Or should I just cut the whole thing off and make a dress out of the shirt portion? I can do that too. Let me know. Okay, the last project that we're going to tackle in this video is this brown dress that I found. I was really nervous to actually put it on because I don't really wear bodycon things that often, but I was really intrigued by the top portion of this dress and the color of it. I really did like the top part of the dress. I do not like the bottom part of this dress. Also, I didn't realize how see-through this was until editing this footage, so that's something I'm gonna have to keep in mind for later. This definitely needs like either a lining sewn in, or like I'll just have to wear some kind of like layer underneath. But anyway, what I did in my head, I thought that I wanted it to be a bodysuit just so that it would stay tucked in. So I started off by putting on the dress and marking where I would want the like hips of the bodysuit to go. And then I took a bodysuit that I already have that I love and I traced out that shape on the part of the dress that needed to be cut. So I did that and I tried it back on. And it turns out it actually doesn't need to be a bodysuit for it to stay tucked in. Like the ruching and just the way that it fits, it doesn't really ride up that much. So I kind of thought to myself, like, why would I make this harder? Why would I spend more time on this when I could just turn it into a shirt and call it a day? I didn't want to have to deal with snaps or Velcro or just sewing the bodysuit so that it can't open up down on the gusset, and like then I would have to take the whole thing off if I ever wanted to go to the bathroom. So I decided to just like forego all of that, and instead I just decided to cut it straight across, and then I hemmed it so that it would just be like a normal shirt. I really like the way this shirt looks when it's finished. Like, it looks so cute. I can't believe that this wasn't always just a shirt. Like, I can't really fathom how this would look good on somebody as the full dress. I feel like it always needed to just be like cropped into a shirt. So I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. I love the way it looks with my cargo pants. I'm excited to wear it in like a more casual way. And then I also decided to pair it with my new skirt. And I love the way that looks too. I think that the colors go really nicely together. And I feel like the shape of the neckline kind of brings a more modern twist to the like boho print that's on the skirt. So I just really love these two together. And honestly, I wore this outfit for the rest of the day. So that was it for these projects. I had a lot of fun taking pieces that were like just about there and kind of putting them over the edge to something that I'll actually wear a lot. I'm also really excited that I feel like my sewing skills are improving slightly. Obviously they're not amazing still, but like I just love feeling the empowerment of knowing that like I can change my clothing into the thing that I actually want. And not have to like scour the internet to buy something new that is exactly what I want. I can just like kind of rework some things that already exist. So this has been really fun. I had a really good time and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please feel free to like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. Thanks guys, bye!